Breaking news. The US Open has granted Alex Eala a surprise wild card entry into the mixed doubles tournament, sending a wave of excitement through her fanbase. The prestigious Grand Slam event, offering $100 million in prize money, is set to host the 21-year-old Filipina as she makes her mixed doubles debut at a major tournament. Alex enters the event following a landmark victory in Washington and a career-best world ranking of number 18. Coming off a hard-fought defeat to Amanda Anisimova in Cincinnati, this invitation was entirely unexpected. On August 17, 2026, tournament officials revealed that Alex Eala would partner with Canada's world number 4, Felix Auger-Aliassime. The announcement caught the broader tennis community completely off guard. Alex had no prior experience competing in Grand Slam mixed doubles, and few anticipated her receiving an invitation. However, organizers recognized the immense public engagement Alex has generated over the summer months. The Eala effect is unmistakable. Her profile continues to rise rapidly, and that energy is now moving directly to New York. The mixed doubles draw features a formidable collection of star talent, heightening the anticipation surrounding her arrival. Alongside Alex Eala and Felix Auger-Aliassime, the lineup features married couple Victoria Azarenka and Gael Monfils, as well as two-time defending champions Sara Errani and Andrea Vavasori. The event locked in 11 of its 16 participating duos, with 6 entries earning their spots via combined world rankings and 5 teams securing wild cards. At 21, Alex captured her inaugural WTA singles title just 2 weeks prior at the DC Open, making history as the first athlete from the Philippines to win a WTA Tour tournament. Her matches consistently drew large crowds, an observation not lost on the US Open Organizing Committee. Now, Alex travels to New York for the most significant opportunity of her professional journey so far. The mixed doubles competition is scheduled for August 25th and 26th. Opening round matches and quarterfinals are slated for Day 1, with the semifinals and championship final taking place on Day 2. Action will center on Arthur Ashe Stadium and Louis Armstrong Stadium, the primary venues at the USTA Billie Jean King National Tennis Center. Supporters reacted with immediate enthusiasm following the announcement. Social media saw a surge of engagement, national flags appeared across online platforms, and travelers began arranging trips to New York. The local Filipino community in the New York area, numbering over 200,000 residents, began preparing to fill the stands at Flushing Meadows with flags and loud encouragement for Alex. The sudden wild card entry made headlines across the sport, but for Alex, it marks the opening chapter of an exceptionally demanding run. Immediately after her wild card was announced, many supporters raised a logical question. Who is Felix Auger-Aliassime, and why does he complement Alex so well on court? Felix is a 26-year-old Canadian established near the top of the men's game, currently holding the world number 4 spot. His career features a semi-final appearance at the Australian Open alongside quarter-final finishes at both Wimbledon and the US Open. Recognized for his powerful serve, mobility, and athletic prowess, he routinely holds his own against top-tier international opponents. Beyond their individual skills, there is a distinct underlying connection between the pair. Both Alex Eala and Felix Auger-Aliassime share strong ties to the Rafa Nadal Academy in Spain, a common background that adds an intriguing dynamic to their team. Alex moved to the Rafa Nadal Academy at age 13, graduating in 2023 after several years of intensive development. Felix has similarly spent time training at the facility alongside Tony Nadal, Rafael Nadal's uncle and longtime mentor. Tony Nadal has also played a supportive role in Alex's progression, notably sitting in her player box during her high-profile victory over Iga Swiatek at the Miami Open. This shared training background gives Alex and Felix an immediate point of common ground, as both are deeply familiar with the philosophy and standards of the academy. Alex frequently notes how the facility helped build her tactical approach and mental resilience, while Felix consistently speaks highly of Rafael Nadal's work ethic, humility, and mindset. Their partnership stems from more than just convenience. It unites two players grounded in identical training values. Felix later clarified how the team came together, noting that their respective management agencies helped facilitate the arrangement. He described the pair-up as a fantastic opportunity, noting with a smile that while Alex is younger, her fan base is already massive. Felix fully expects that when they step onto the court together, the majority of crowd support will be directed toward Alex. He also shared his perspective on why adding mixed doubles makes sense for his overall strategy. He explained that competing in doubles keeps his focus sharp during the tournament, providing a structured competitive outlet rather than filling downtime solely with practice sessions, media obligations, and sponsor meetings. While he views mixed doubles as having a slightly less intense pressure environment than singles, he emphasized that every competitor still aims to win, making that shared drive exciting. Alex expressed equal enthusiasm about the opportunity, sharing how thrilled she is to play beside Felix. She views the US Open as an incredible atmosphere for doubles, noting that facing off against top-tier opposition presents a great chance to learn, compete, and enjoy the moment. The pairing creates a balanced dynamic of established success and youthful momentum. Felix provides deep Grand Slam experience, physical power, and familiarity with stadium courts, while Alex brings a passionate audience, fierce competitiveness, and the positive energy of a breakout year. They join a formidable field that includes pairings such as Alina Svitolina and Gael Monfils, reigning champions Sara Errani and Andrea Vavasori, Leylah Fernandez and Frances Tiafoe, as well as Taylor Townsend alongside Alexander Zverev. With 11 of the 16 spots formally confirmed, 6 via rank and 5 via wildcard, Alex now prepares alongside a top-tier partner with the tournament quickly approaching. The initial 2 rounds are set for August 25th, followed by the semi-finals and final on August 26th at Arthur Ashe and Louis Armstrong stadiums. The Eala effect is officially arriving in New York, and the tennis world is paying close attention. Section 3. Financial Stakes and Singles Projection. The US Open holds a reputation as the largest and most financially lucrative Grand Slam on the calendar, and this year's staging looks set to reach new heights. Total prize money for the 2026 event is projected to exceed $100 million for the first time, building on the roughly $90 million purse offered the previous year. The tournament has consistently set the standard for financial payout among the 4 major events, and this latest bump increases the financial rewards across all draws. This growth reflects the tournament's underlying financial strength, following record-breaking overall revenues in 2024 that helped fund major facility upgrades across the grounds. For Alex Eala, this trip to New York carries major career implications, with reports indicating that singles champions stand to earn around $5 million each. Every victory in the main draw moves her closer to significant earnings, and for the first time in her career, she is positioned to enter the singles bracket as a seeded player. Current projections place Alex at the number 15 spot in the women's singles draw. Achieving that seed would make her the highest-seeded singles competitor from the Philippines in Grand Slam history, surpassing her previous mark at Wimbledon, where she was seeded 29th. That Wimbledon run marked the first time any Filipina player earned a seed in a major singles draw, and while the official list will be finalized on August 24th, her position remains solid. The mixed doubles draw carries its own significant reward, with the updated format awarding a $1 million prize to the winning team. That provides Alex and Felix even greater incentive as they navigate a draw featuring heavyweights like Novak Djokovic partnering Aryna Sabalenka, alongside defending winners Sara Errani and Andrea Vavasori. As preparations wrap up, Alex approaches one of the defining stretches of her professional career. Flushing Meadows remains a deeply meaningful venue for Alex Eala, serving as the backdrop where she won the US Open girls singles title in 2022 at age 17. It is also the site of her very first main draw victory at a Grand Slam event. 4 years later, she returns as a top 20 professional, a WTA tournament champion, and one of the sport's most compelling young figures. Yet, a pressing question remains. Is her current schedule asking too much of her physically? Her 2026 campaign has been relentless, totaling 56 matches already and making her one of the busiest competitors on the entire circuit. Following her title run in Washington, she advanced to the 3rd round in Toronto and put together another deep run in Cincinnati. Now, her New York itinerary promises an even heavier workload across 3 distinct operational fronts. Her schedule starts with mixed doubles alongside Felix on August 25th and 26th at the main stadium courts. On August 27th, she is set to feature in the Stars of the Open exhibition event at Arthur Ashe Stadium, facing rising American player Iva Jovic. Finally, the main singles draw gets underway on August 30th, where her projected 15th seed would represent a high watermark for her career. A deep run in singles could mean nearly 3 consecutive weeks of competition at Flushing Meadows. This packed calendar has sparked concern among commentators, who wonder whether taking on so many secondary commitments right before a major singles event is prudent. At the same time, this grueling slate highlights how rapidly her global appeal has expanded. Should Alex advance into the second week of the singles draw, she will have played nearly 8 continuous weeks of tournament tennis tracing back to Washington. That volume represents a heavy physical demand on any athlete, regardless of age or conditioning. These concerns are backed by recent signs of fatigue during the North American summer swing. After playing 8 matches over 7 days in Toronto, Alex openly noted how physically spent she felt, having also twisted her ankle during a tough 3-set win against Katie McNally. In Cincinnati, she opened up a 2-0 lead in the final set against Amanda Anisimova before the match ultimately turned against her. While observers pointed to fatigue as a key factor, Alex has repeatedly demonstrated remarkable mental fortitude. She took brief opportunities to rest between tournaments, spending downtime with friends to reset her focus. She has also publicly emphasized the need to manage her body and stay healthy, consistently showing an ability to put difficult losses behind her. The central question remains whether this relentless New York schedule will push her past her physical limit. Because mixed doubles and exhibition play do not offer WTA ranking points, some analysts consider them unnecessary distractions from her singles priorities. However, these appearances offer priceless court time, global visibility, and high-stakes practice on the world's grandest tennis stages. Opportunity to share a court with a top-5 player like Felix Auger-Aliassime is a rare experience that is hard to pass up. Though the road ahead is grueling, Alex has proved time and again that she can manage pressure and bounce back from setbacks. Now, all eyes turn to whether the Eala effect can sustain its momentum through the heavy expectations awaiting her in New York. Flushing Meadows holds a place of honor in Alex Eala's story, marking the site of her 2022 junior victory at 17 and her first main draw slam win. Returning 4 years later as a WTA title holder and top 20 player, she brings unmatched excitement, along with an extraordinarily heavy workload. Having logged 58 matches across 21 events in 2026, no player on the WTA Tour has been more active this season. That physical toll showed when she expressed feeling drained following a loss to Belinda Bencic in Toronto, coupled with the ankle tweak experienced against Katie McNally. The subsequent loss to Amanda Anisimova in Cincinnati after holding an early final set lead further fueled discussions around physical exhaustion. Yet, her upcoming schedule adds even more to her plate. Mixed doubles on August 25th and 26th, the exhibition match on August 27th, and the start of her singles campaign as the projected 15th seed on August 30th. Analysts have openly questioned the strategy, with Tennis 365 commentator Leah McMillan calling the heavy commitment a risky choice for the 21-year-old. Deep involvement in New York could mean 8 straight weeks of tour-level competition. Podcast host Russ Taylor echoed those worries on Inside Tennis, expressing concern that her physical and mental reserves might be completely drained early in the main draw. Yet this resilience is precisely what makes the Eala effect so compelling to follow. Her impact extends far beyond simple match results. It represents a broader cultural movement surrounding tennis in the Philippines. Her wildcard inclusion underlines her massive drawing power, proving her value to tournament organizers goes well beyond traditional rankings. For her part, Alex remains unbothered by external pressure, repeatedly stating that she does not set specific round targets for tournaments. Instead, her focus remains strictly on taking things one match and 1 point at a time. Having already defeated Olympic champions, Grand Slam winners, and top-ranked competitors, she is used to carrying the hopes of her home country on the biggest courts in the world. Now, New York stands ready to see what the next chapter holds. With total prize money pushing $100 million and a $1 million check awaiting the mixed doubles champions, the stakes could not be higher. Alex enters the draw poised to secure the highest Grand Slam seed ever achieved by a Filipino singles player. Regardless of the final results, her influence on the sport is already secure. She has energized new audiences, transformed standard tour matches into rallies of national pride, and demonstrated that an athlete's worth isn't measured solely in trophies. Alex Eala has become a global star through sheer effort, character, and an authentic connection with her audience, and this journey is only getting started. If you enjoyed this breakdown of Alex Eala's US Open preparations, please like the video, subscribe for more coverage, and let us know in the comments. Is Alex taking on too much, or are we watching the start of something even bigger?